We're in Benin, about to do an interview with the Voodoo Spirit, if he cooperates.
He didn't.
Chicken blood and gin.
Benin is in West Africa, and we came here to discover real voodoo, which we did in our last video. But this is another one of those adventures that just kind of landed on my lap. You know, like when we got lost in Congo and traded a crocodile for a bed, or when we ended up stealing scrap metal with pirates in Angola. Sometimes these things just happen. And listen, this interview with the Voodoo Spirit didn't come easy. I had to drink blood, get whipped, and run for my life to get it. It was a hell of an adventure to interview a demon. And it all started when one confronted me for loitering. They didn't like our cameras in the beginning, so we sneaked some shots on our phones. Then our grumpy voodoo spirit gets poked in the butt by a child, and he chases him.
PTSD flashbacks from Zimbabwe. We're at the oldest mosque here in in Porto Novo, and we found a demon. This is a voodoo Yoruba demon.
The demon continues to create chaos in the square, chasing us and the locals, yelling in his strange voice. On his back, you can see his actual name, Ayele. I don't know what all this Van Damme stuff was. Maybe a threat? Anyway, I try to juke him out. Turns out, he's a little slow for a spirit.
I juked him out. Make no mistake, there is not a man inside there. It is a spirit. And that spirit loves terrorizing the locals and tourists. He's coming this way. We gotta keep moving. Run away, run away, run away! Run away, run away! Things have chilled out a little bit. And this, one thing that's unique about this spirit is that it doesn't just make a sound. The ones we've encountered in the past go,
They can say, "Ooh."
This one talks. So I was thinking, you know how we do those interviews where we speak to different tribal elders and hunter-gatherers? Let's have a little conversation with a voodoo spirit. See if we can get some life advice. All right, monsieur. Vous parlez français?
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment t'appelles? All right, too close, too close, too close. Je m'appelle Mike.
Ayele.
C'est quoi ton nom?
Ayele.
Ayele. Ayele. Ayele. Ah, Ayele.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire Ayele?
Ayele, I see. Et vous êtes un esprit bon ou mal?
Life is hard. That's mean Ayele. Life is hard.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
So he's the spirit of life is hard. Do you need a cough drop?
My joke misses, and it's too chaotic on the street. We try to sit down by the mosque, and I get in trouble again. Then, out of nowhere, more spirits appear on the street, calling Ayele to follow.
Amala! What's going on? This rule is don't get too close, apparently.
He's saying,
And
let's go. He said, let's go. I will join you. That's what he's saying.
he wants to join the parade?
Okay.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching. I'm not touching. I'm not touching. No touchy. No touchy touchy. All right. No touchy. I get it. Can I? Is here okay?
Yeah.
Oui. All right. All right.
Allez, la question est.
Okay. Ayele.
He's not exactly cooperating.
Qu'est-ce qu'il dit maintenant? He wants me to move. He wants to join the parade.
You want to join? You join my love. I love you. I call you.
All right, Adele, si tu peux répondre à 3 questions. Tu peux être dans la parade, ok? La première question. Votre nom est Adele. Ayele.
And just like that, our interview is over. I effed up his name, and now he's leaving to find his homies. Damn. Our guide Abdul explains why they left.
Because it takes a long time to ask these questions.
Because they were yelling the whole time. I understand.
And as you can see, we were here when they passed. So it's a ceremony, it's a meeting.
He was supposed to be in the parade.
Yeah. So
I understand.
next time we're going to probably, I cannot promise 100%, but I can promise 50%.
50%.
When you say next time, what do you mean?
Never.
This
He means
not never. In this week, I mean, today is what? 9.
Today's the 8th.
Today is 8,
Yeah,
before 10.
before the 10th.
Yeah.
You think we can make it happen?
We'll find another voodoo spirit
Tomorrow,
who
or
speaks
Saturday.
French,
Yeah.
who will give us an interview.
Even if he's not speaks French, I can translate.
Okay.
Because I understand some language.
All right.
Because that would be awesome.
If
Yeah.
this video ever exists,
This is a famous.
you'll know we found
This is a
somebody else.
famous masquerade we have in Benin.
All right.
Egungun.
To be continued.
Promise.
If someone's gonna make it happen, it's this guy.
The days pass, and we film some of the wildest content I've ever filmed on Fearless and Far. Check out the Voodoo Ritual video if you haven't. It's a banger. Anyway, we have another lead for an interview with the spirit. But first, we have to do a ceremony. And there, we drank a few things I'd rather not talk about.
Another day, another voodoo ritual. Starting with some gin on our feet. Not normally how I start my day, but hey. Close together. There's still some blood on it from yesterday, so we'll take it right off. Merci beaucoup. Did not think we'd be drinking so much.
Love a good morning drink.
Yeah.
Two? Okay.
Like a champ.
Well, I've got some powerful diarrhea again. So let's hope that cures it. Haven't even had breakfast, by the way, so good morning.
This is Tonas, our voodoo priest for the ceremony, and his disciple. They're both experts in conjuring these voodoo spirits, called Egungun. We've learned that a big part of this religion is gin. And if we're drinking, the voodoo gods gotta drink as well. So gin is poured on the shrine, and we speak to the gods. Then Tonas pours some gin on the shrine, and it's collected again in the glass. All the blood, the powders, the bugs, the dirt, it's all mixed into the gin.
All right, here we go. Blue like the shrine. Two.
My God, it's like playing King's Cup in college, but worse.
Tastes like a water god.
Then it's Ben's turn.
This is mad.
Our feathered friend gets some too. As you know, the magic ingredient in every voodoo ceremony is chicken juice. The voodoo priests rub their jewelry and trinkets to enhance their power. Then, bottoms up. Whoa.
Chicken blood and gin. On the hatch.
One by one, we take our turn. Then, another round to wash it down. Our guide Baile goes first.
That's your first one, Baile.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it's not my first one, but
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, that's
First
like
one today.
Second one.
Second one today?
Yeah, second. Yeah, we get first on the chin, and then now here that's Sonabi,
All right.
and it's fucking crazy. Oh, that cheese, huh?
Cheers.
Wow.
A quick note before we conjure a demon. Come travel with me.
Hey! What is that? I think I see a little sparkle in your eye. I mean, haven't you always wanted to machete your way through a jungle like Indiana Jones? Explore ancient ruins by torchlight. Camp under the Milky Way. It is time to trade rush hour for jungle treks. PowerPoint presentations for campfires. Swiping through apps for climbing through caves. And what ifs? For hell yes. Listen, life isn't supposed to be a blur of Netflix, of emails and existential dread. You're here on this planet to push your limits, to explore, to laugh until your ribs hurt. And when your friends say, hey bro, how was your weekend? You're meant to say, man, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Listen, we've got something big coming up, something I know you'll like. Tribal Rites Adventure Retreats are about rewilding your soul, experiencing the sweat, the mud, the magic of a life lived boldly. Listen, the world is waiting for you, and it's time to trade your someday for today. Come join the tribe. Details below.
There's a demon here. You can hear the drums, hear the noises. Let's go meet him.
Our ceremony worked. He's here.
Bonjour, vas-y.
Oui, bonjour. Oui, ça veut commencer.
Ça va commencer.
Oui, ça veut commencer. Si ça commence maintenant, il va appeler le vaudou dans 3 fois. S'ils ont appelé en 3 fois, le vaudou va sonner sur là où il est. Et ça va venir.
Ok.
Si ça vient ici maintenant, donc vous tous, vous le demandez et ça va vous répondre.
Ok.
Oui.
It begins. We'll do another prayer. We'll say the spirit's name 3 times, and then he'll appear. It sounds strangely like Beetlejuice, doesn't it?
How am you? How am you?
I live for these moments. The moments of anticipation before a big hunt, or while exploring a cave, or summoning a spirit. Never quite sure what's going to happen next. Rolling the dice in a land far, far away. Or in this case, rolling the cola nuts to see if your voodoo prayer is accepted. It is, and the Egungun appears.
Uh-oh. What have we just done?
Inside the elaborate costume, there is an ancestor, a spirit of the dead. These masked dancers put on shows and give guidance to the living, though often they're bad-tempered, impatient, and mischievous. They often carry a stick or a horse tail for whipping you if you do something they don't like.
We've been trying to organize this interview with the Voodoo Spirit now for a few days. They're not very helpful. They kind of do their own thing. We're going to give this one more shot and we'll see if I get beaten or whether we get some answers. 50-50 right now. As you know, we travel the world, we ask questions to interesting people and characters. This is a Ingungun, a voodoo spirit here in Benin. Let's see if he's cooperating. Alors, Monsieur Ingungun. Est-ce que vous avez un nom? C'est quoi votre nom?
Immediately, there's confusion. Maybe he doesn't understand? I try and speak his language.
Son nom c'est Olimidele.
Olimidele. Alors, Olimidele.
I know by now they don't like it when you mess up their names. We're off to a bad start.
Il va te prendre.
Je sais.
Pour l'appeler Olimidele.
Olimidele. Olimidele.
More confusion.
Right. He's speaking a local language, a Yoruba language. Il parle pas français?
No.
Okay, of course. I was strange to think a spirit would speak French. That's my bad. C'est quoi son puissance magique?
He finally begins to speak. Let's get that translated, shall we?
Si quelqu'un a besoin de l'argent, s'il ne trouve pas de l'argent, s'il est venu chez lui, il va trouver ça.
L'argent?
Oui. Si quelqu'un a besoin de femme, s'il ne trouve pas de femme, s'il est venu chez lui pour pas lui, il va trouver ça. S'il a de travail, s'il ne trouve pas de travail, s'il est venu chez lui chercher du travail, il trouve.
Okay.
Great. I go deeper.
Je pense maintenant dans le monde, les gens sont perdus parce que c'est très compliqué la vie maintenant. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des conseils que les Egungun peuvent dire à nous autres?
Wow! Torí wípé egun burú gan, but kò burú. Tí n bá ṣe ayọ̀ fún ẹ, tó bá ní àlàáfíà, má lọ ṣe burúkú sí àwọn èèyàn. Torí wípé èmi ò fẹ́ nǹkan burúkú. Ẹni tó máa ń ṣe burúkú, èmi tí n bá mu, egun ò kì í ṣe yẹn. Nǹkan tó dáa, nǹkan tó máa mú ọmọ wá, nǹkan tó máa mú owó wá, nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan àlàáfíà ni egun máa ń ṣe fún yàn. Tí n bá ṣe fún ẹ, tí ìwọ bá ti rí ẹ, tó bá mọ̀ pé àrùn ti wá sáyé, tó bá ti ṣe burúkú sí àwọn ẹ, tó kù.
That's a suspicious amount of focus on good things. Maybe he's overcompensating for the savage beating I've seen them give people for misbehaving. I ask him directly about the whipping.
J'avais vu comme 5 ou 6 différents Egungun. Et pour moi, ils sont tous un petit peu fâchés. Alors c'est pourquoi ils ont fâché. Ils frappent les gens, ils attaquent, ils chassent les gens. Pourquoi tout ça?
Wow! Àwọn kìíní yẹn nǹkan láti ilẹ̀ ni. Kò ṣe pé àwọn baálẹ̀ tó wà ní eégún ló ń gbé jáde. Torí wípé tá bá jáde, a yàtọ̀ sí àárín èèyàn. Tí àwọn èèyàn bá ti wò wá, wọ́n máa tọ́jà wa. But ìjà tó ń tọ́ wa, a fi ń bá wọn ṣeré ni. Ó yẹ yín báwọn. A fi ń bá wọn ṣeré ni. Torí wípé àwa jẹ́ míwà, a máa lé wọn títí tó ń bá ṣubú báyà, máa gbé ẹgbàá sórí wọn báyà nínú wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ bá mi sọ fún báwọn.
Sounds like he might need a therapist. Anyway, I continue.
La dernière question, c'est ça. Vous êtes le monde des esprits, oui? Qu'est-ce que vous pensez le monde des hommes? C'est bon, c'est mal? Quelles sont les différences?
Dà fún yín náà. Torí wípé eégún afẹ́fẹ́ ni. Àbí ẹ gbọ́? Eégún afẹ́fẹ́ ni. Torí wípé ibi tó bá ti wà sí tó bá ti pé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ó máa jáde wá rí ẹ níbẹ̀. Àbí ẹ gbọ́? Tí afẹ́fẹ́ bá ti ń lọ, tó bá ti rí ẹ, ó máa mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí dáadáa ló ń ṣe, wọ́n máa súnmọ́ ẹ. Torí pé eégún esprit kan ni tó jẹ́ pé afẹ́fẹ́ ńlá. Tó jẹ́ afẹ́fẹ́ ńlá. Ìwà tó ń ṣe lẹ́ni tó rò bóyá pé èèyàn rí òun bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe nǹkan tó dá bẹ́ẹ̀, eégún ti ń rí ẹ o. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún bẹ́ẹ̀ pé esprit tó wà ní kinní yẹn gangan ni ẹ.
That's creepy.
Whoa!
With a yell and that vague threat, Olimenende leaps up and our interview is over. I guess he's kind of like Santa Claus. No matter what you do, Olimenende is watching. So behave, kids. We find out that he's actually in a hurry. He's meeting a bunch of his spirit friends to dance and to beat the locals in a few hours. We don't want to miss it. We jump on the bikes and head off to meet our guide Abdul.
Sometimes you just gotta be around. You gotta follow the adventure scent, like Toucan Sam, and you'll find the untapped potential of a country, the unexplored experiences, the things that aren't on pamphlets. You just gotta follow the screams, really. Just good general life advice.
Where we're going is called Atake.
The Atake.
Yeah, that means stadium
The stadium.
or arena.
All right, on our way to the Voodoo Spirit Stadium. When we get there, we should have a hell of a show. And back where the streets are dirt, there's a lot of people wondering why there's a foreigner here. Bonjour. Sont des esprits, oui? Agungun. Egungun? Egungun. Oh shit, there's one right there.
And here's another spirit, looking like he's a ticking time bomb.
It is always chaos on these trips, and we never quite know. He's gonna run. Okay, hold on. I was in the path. They run through here.
I get scolded. It's not my first time. Then, one pops off.
All right, so we were told very specifically many times that this is not a safe spot to be. Number one, keep our possessions safe. If it gets stolen, holy shit, there's one right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Number two, they will hit you, and they will break your camera if you're not careful. So, with that in mind, we're gonna try to get close. If we smack this camera, it's all right. But yeah, high chance of getting chased and beaten. Like right now. We gotta be careful. Like, you guys don't quite understand some of these cultural moments where we can't always control the situation. All right. And while might seem a little like Halloween with costumes and things, they take this shit very seriously. And they will break this camera if they get to it. Also, in the Western world, getting hit on the head with a stick during a parade is bad. People get in trouble. Here, you get whacked in the face with a stick that one of these spirits have, it's your own damn fault. So you better run.
They spin and show their powers. Remember, the belief is that the clothing is actually empty. There is nothing inside but a ghost of an ancestor. The locals, they believe it, and it scares them.
Spirit from hell. We have overstayed our welcome. We've been here for 30 minutes in one of the roughest parts of town. No one smashed the camera yet. I still have both my knees and no one's been possessed. So I think on that note, before we get kicked out the hard way, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. Oh! See you tomorrow.